From Ed Fountain Park in the Summerlin section in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello again, everybody. This is the 10th annual Mayor's Cup, downtown Las Vegas Soccer Club. Their great tournament out here in Vegas. And I am here with Mr. Dan Turnbull. I'm Greg G.K. Porter. So shift colors. We're about ready to get underway. For all you sailors out there, past and present, this game under 14 features the Sparta United from Utah and the Canadian team from Winnipeg. And the Garden City United team. And let's get their lineup first. The manager is Leanne Vogel. The coach is Kelly Moore. The assistant coach is Marek Homitsky. At keeper will be Kayla Nelson. Number 2, the striker, Logan DeSorcy. Number 3, at midfielder defender is Addison Zeltins. Number 4, at mid or defender is Kaylin Balfour. Number 6, at striker is Allie Moore. Number 7, at midfield is Olivia Homitsky. Number 10, at striker is Amber Shane. Number 11, at midfield is Ashley Adams. Number 13, at left defender is Carly Vogel. Number 14, at defender is Emily Verrier. Number 15 at midfield is Jasmine Flatt. Number 16 at defender is Alex Borena. And number 24 at goalie or mid is Maria Bohun. And that's Emily Verrier, number 14, the defender. Let's get to Sparta United Ball Club, the 3-time Utah champions of the state there in Utah. They are head coached by Dennis Burrows. The team manager is Cindy Phillips, and the assistant coach is Michelle Braun. Their keeper will be Madison Quigley. Number 1 at forward is Sydney Fitzpatrick. Number 2 at forward is Kennedy Tracy. Number 3 is Janie Curl, and she's a forward. Number 5 at wing is Rachel Bingham. Number 6, she plays a keeper as Tamarin Braun. Number 7 at fullback is Jade Jones. Number 8 at winger is Maddie Lyons. Number 9 at midfield is Steph Ringwood. Number 10 at sweeper is Shay Orr. Number 11 at fullback is Josie Svensson. Number 12 at midfield is Busy Phillips. 13 at sweeper is Kaylee Adamson. Number 15 is midfielder Caitlin Stainbrook. Number 19 is winger Rachel Scott. And number 28 is sweeper or winger Allison Jefferson. And we're about ready to get underway. As you see the center ref and the players in the center of the field. We'll be right back with the starting of the first game for both of these teams in the Mayor's Cup 2009. Okay, and we are going from right to left on your picture screen with Garden City United, and it's 30-minute halves, and we are underway here at the Ed Fountain Park in the Summerlin section of Vegas. That ball is out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Garden City with the throw-in on the near side. And a quick touch there by Ringwood. It goes out of play for Sparta there, and now it'll be a throw-in as it was lastly knocked out by Garden City United. The throw-in now, that time by Lyons into the corner. She's looking for her teammate, Tracy, just outside the 18-yard box, and it was knocked out by Garden City United. So here is a set piece early in the match between Sparta United and Garden City United out of Winnipeg. Going to take it, it looks like it's going to be Maddie Lyons. Lyons strikes it right into the central, still on it, and trying to get it there was Busy Phillips. There's a shot, and it just misses the near side. Actually, it was a save, so it's still in play. On it now is Bingham, up in the air, the 50-50 ball, bringing it down is Fitzpatrick, and a save quickly for Garden City United. Kayla Nelson able to make the save. And up the field and back, intercepting that ball and pushing it toward the attacking third. In the corner now with Lyons. Lyons service into the central. Intercepted now Nicely done that time by Homitsky. Homitsky pushed out to wide, but they intercept. Quickly back into the 18-yard box. And it goes upfield now. Garden City United, they're going to get a counterattack going here. Here's Allie Moore. Moore pushes it up forward, trying to get her teammate to run after it. That's Shane. And it'll roll all the way to the keeper, who comes way off her line. That is Madison Quigley to get her first save of the game. Pushes it up to midfield now. And that ball is over to Adams. Adams now on a soccer ball. Nice step over. Adams turns, looks for a teammate, finds one there, and that is Moore. Moore works back out, try to work out to the wide. That ball intercepted into central now. With it now is Tracy. Tracy all the way down, no problems now, as Kayla Nelson comes way off her line. Not stepping over that 18-yard box so she can be able to pick it up. Into central, 0-0 your score. Just the opening minutes of this match. And a beautiful day here in the Summerlin area of Vegas. We're in the third minute of this match, in a 30-minute match. Again, I'm Greg G.K. Porter, along with the man on the camera, Dan Turnbull. Work with him a lot of times. Great to be a part of his great videography. And that is now Nelson getting it up to one of the defenders and then up forward, trying to get it out of that attacking third for the Sparta United club. As they throw it in, it's knocked out again by Sparta United. And it'll be a throw-in for Garden City United. The visitors from across the border, the northern border of Canada. They just had their, not so long ago, or what is written, at least on a calendar, is Thanksgiving Day up in Canada, which is Columbus Day here. I don't know if they do it the same way. Maybe I'll figure that out at halftime. You're going to be throwing it in from the far side touchline, Garden City, and that ball goes up. Or rather, Sparta United throwing it in, I should say. And in the central, Garden City pushing it out of there. I believe that was a flat. Nice job. Or take that back. That was Borena, who had pushed it all the way up towards midfield. However, back on the quick counter to keep it in the air, the defensive half of the field for Garden City United. And now on their right flank over there, the left flank for Sparta United. The visitors from Salt Lake City, Utah, into the 18-yard box. Sparta United up high on a shot. It hit the top of the post. It hit the top of the post that time. And comes out. Kayla Nelson having the post helper out that time. And we still are in a 0-0 match. Here in about the 5th minute of the match. Of a 30-minute match in the first half. In a central now for Sparta United. Pushing across midfield. They have a player there. The center circle. Want to switch it. Diagonal pass. Up forward. On the run as Lyons. Lyons takes a shot and misses that time. She was trying to give it to her teammate and deflect it out to the wide. The left flank of their offense now. As they push it toward the central. And that's intercepted there in the central there by Adams. Ashley trying to get it to her teammate. Didn't hold on to the soccer ball that long. Giving it away. Here's Jones now. And passes it over to Busy Phillips in the interior. Intercepted. Garden City, but now Sparta United has it again. On a far side touchline with a run by Bingham. Bingham now trying to get it to her teammate Ringwood, but she never got to it. And now an intercept on a counter. Allie Moore now on the run on the right flank of their offense, and that ball is knocked out as the left defender for Sparta United knocking that ball out of play. Not too many runs down the field so far for Garden City. And the red with the white numbers and the black shorts, and the white shirts with the blue shorts, Sparta United. Northwest Garden City United out of Winnipeg, Canada. And that ball pushed upfield. It was lastly touched there by Tracy. They keep it in. The far side touchline back to Tracy on a return pass. Tracy along the left flank. Tracy trying to beat a defender there, but being marked heavily that time by Balfour. And it's in the central now. They take a shot. They miss it on the far post. And that ball now will be, was it an offsides call? No, it's just going to be past the goal line. And it will be a goal kick. Still 0-0. Most of the touches in this match by Sparta United. And most of the good quality chances. They take another one on the side of the net that time. So it'll be a goal kick again. But that, boy, that was quick. And just a little bit off on that shot.
Okay, let's go.
And some substitutions now for Garden City United. And Coach Omitsky getting some players in. And he's got Logan DeSorsi, number 2, and number 13, Carly Vogels into the contest for Garden City United. Now in the central now, Fitzpatrick draws it back over to Ringwood. Ringwood back to Phillips. Phillips out to the outside. And got a teammate there pushing that ball in the central. And they have it to Ringwood. Ringwood wants to go outside and then taking a shot. And that one is, there's 2 number 9s for Sparta United, and we're going to have to correct that at halftime. We do not know which is which, so we'll just not go with either one. We know there is 1 number 9, as in Steph Ringwood. We do not know who the other number 9, must be a guest player. And up in the air, and it goes over the top of the net. Another good quality chance for the 3-time Utah champions, and they just can't get it in the back of the net here in the girls under 14 category at Ed Fountain Park in the Summerlin area of Las Vegas, the northern area of Las Vegas, off that 95 freeway. Working towards the 10th minute of the first half. Good first half, though, still 0-0. Kayla Nelson teeing it up. Nelson getting it to her teammate, and that is Bahoon. And they get it up forward now, and they've got to run. As putting pressure, as you see there, Logan DeSorsi, who came into the game not so long ago. And that ball, their teammate now, Carly Vogel, who came in not so long ago. Here's DeSorsi. DeSorsi on the near side. DeSorsi whiffed on the shot. But they still have it in the attacking third. DeSorsi tries to go after it. Again, this is not the synthetic turf field, as you can see, so they're a little bit wet this morning. I guess the synthetic turf field might be even more slippery, but they got some muddy spots on this one here, so I'm going to slow down that soccer ball now in the central. Sparta United trying to get it pass into the central there, in the central of the box, but now they're going to take a shot and try to get a redirect that time by Fitzpatrick was Maddie Lyons. But it didn't work out. However, they take another one, and Nelson able to make the save. Nelson is protecting that near post very well. That right post of hers, and has kept this game in a 0-0, but those shots continue to come here in the first half for Sparta United. The team that in March won the Las Vegas International Premier Tournament here in Vegas. Obviously, with the name Las Vegas. In the 12th minute now, a shot up high, just missed that time. And it goes past the goalpost, not touched by the keeper Nelson, but again, another shot. towards the keeper. And as we've always seen, and that was, we've always seen in games, if you continue to pepper that net, eventually they're going to start going in. And that ball goes out of play. And throw it in. And down to Central now. Both teams, this is the first game of the day for them, and as the temperature warms up and then they warm up, is getting more and more competitive. Try to figure out what they're trying to do with the other team. This Sparta United team in white and blue were in the Surf Cup, didn't actually place in the qualifying rounds, but the quarterfinals and the like, but they were in the Surf Cup. One of the biggest tournaments in all of the country. That is the last big tournament we did. And more like this one, the NHB tournament was the last one. Before now. Set piece for Sparta United. Going towards the keeper. Push it out to the top of the box. But intercepted and not retreating back. And they keep it in the attacking third. And a shot up high. Nelson, and it's way too high over the top of the net. Sparta United not shy in taking shots. They will try and pepper that net, and they've done it this entire first half. And we're getting to the halfway mark of the first half. We're in the 14th minute of the match. You saw there Jay Jones pushing that ball across midfield for a runner out on the wide. There was Rachel Bingham. Bingham retreats toward the interior, and it was on the foot of Fitzpatrick. She was trying to tee it up and take a shot, but it rolled off. And Garden City United have that soccer ball, and they push it across midfield now, and they have to retreat back, the white and blue of Sparta. But they're able to win that soccer ball and show their ability to pass the ball, and they do it well. Here's Lyons on the wide. Lyons on the near side of your picture, and that ball goes out of play. She was putting pressure that time on Addison Zeltons, who maintained possession of that ball, and that helps in that particular sequence to got her teammates back to help her out. And the defensive third, the throw in now toward the 18-yard box. And it was an offsides call. So on the offsides call, it'll be a free kick. 0-0 is still your score in the first half as we heat up here at Fountain Park in the 16th minute. Should be about 84 degrees today. And then it's going to start cooling off here in Vegas. Next week at this time, it'd be back in the 60s. But, you know, we are in the fall. And, of course, the visitors from Winnipeg say, oh, we can handle that even so. This is the warm stuff for them. Salt Lake City, Utah, retreating back to their own defensive third as Garden City United out of Winnipeg, Canada, putting pressure now into the attacking third, trying to get a chance again on the keeper, but not able to handle it that time was Allie Moore. It went off her foot and past the goal line. Got a football game, a Pop Warner football game about, maybe about 100 or so yards towards the central of the picture, center of your picture, toward the mountains you see over there. But right adjacent to this field is another field with part of the 10th annual Mayor's Cup action. As with that soccer ball now, Garden City United trying to do something that was Balfour. And it went across midfield now as on the run is Sparta United, but Nelson is able to come off her line and take that ball away. Upfield now, Flett trying to put pressure. Logan DeSorsi, and DeSorsi's got speed, and that could be a problem down the road in this match for Sparta United. Sparta United in their own defensive third will throw it in a 0-0 match. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Greg G.K. Porter with you, along with Dan Turnbull on the camera in the 18th minute of the first half of this 10th annual Mayor's Cup. That ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in on the near side in front of us. Maddie Lyons looking for teammate Tracy, and Tracy didn't get it. Getting it first was Zeltons, and Addison knocking it out of play. Throwing it in, though, that time was Tracy. Intercepted, knocked out of play. And now Lyons will throw it in again. Lyons. Maddie Lyons playing on that wing. Lyons throws it in, looks for Tracy, but it incorrect throw in, and so now they give it away. As Garden City United, the Canadians trying to go upfield, and that ball into Central now. It still winds up into Central. Where's Sparta United trying to make a move, but there was enough players in the space to intercept that ball and push it back in the defensive half of Sparta United. Allison Jefferson is back there, and Jefferson strikes it, looking on the outside there for Maddie Lyons. She didn't get it. Tracy was trying to get to it first, got intercepted by Vogel, and on the near side, here's Lyons again. Lyons, but Vogel gets to it first. Pushes it to midfield, looking for somebody there, nobody there. Sparta United pushing it to midfield, and now they win it again. That's Busy Phillips, number 12. And that action in the Central, but given away now for Allie Moore and company. Moore out to Shane. Shane takes a shot, and it'll go wide of the net. But Shane, nice run, and was able to get a shot that time. Not enough of those here in the first half to really get anything in the back of the net for Garden City United. Here in the 20th minute, about 10 minutes left in the first half. But since it's a 0-0 score, still got plenty of time to try to put one back in the net. Sparta United now after the offsides call, and they will have a free kick in the Central. And you see there Allison Jefferson sweeping that ball off to the left to Jay Jones. Jones and company now along the left flank there with Ringwood. Actually, that's not Ringwood. Ringwood, I believe, is the taller of the two nines. I believe the smaller 9 is a guest player. We're going to find out at halftime in about 9 minutes. They've got a substitution. A couple of players coming in now. Josie Svensson is in, number 11 for Sparta United, and number 15, Caitlin Stainbrook, is into the contest. Svensson now has the soccer ball. And Josie going to go over to the near side. And Stainbrook, who just came in, could not maintain possession of it. Vogel will throw it in for Garden City. 2 fresh players coming in. Borena and number 16 is back into the contest. And number 24, and that's Bohun. Maria Bohun, 24. And in the Central, And that ball pushed out to the wide for a run of Bingham. Bingham into the 18-yard box, falling down one of the defenders, and she turned and took a shot. Did Tracy? Could not get it in the back of the net, though, that time. She had the defender down as she maintained possession of the soccer ball, tried to turn, and in one motion put it in the back of the net, but it was wide with it. Still 0-0 match as it goes out of play on the near side. As we are now in the 23rd minute of the first half. Warming up real nicely here. And that ball goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in. Throwing it in is Stainbrook. Stainbrook on a soccer ball. Strikes it, blocks. Stainbrook left foots it now. Up in the air, Nelson gets the rebound. She stopped the soccer ball and then got the rebound as one of the players was sneaking up behind her. Now into Central, still 0-0 in the first half of this girls under 14 match. 23rd minute now. On it now is Shea Orr. They're retreating back as Sparta United, as Garden City United putting the pressure on. Jefferson gets to it and strikes it out of play, the far side touchline, and it'll be a throw-in. So let's see on the offensive side of the house what the visitors from Canada can do. Northwest Garden City United. Garden City United throwing it in. Got a player there, that's Shane. Can she hold on to it? No, and Sparta United has it, but it's intercepted as they try and get a counter going up the field, and they get it back. And they're pushing it down the field, across midfield and toward the attacking third. Still on a soccer ball to the wide, being marked heavily that time on the outside by Balfour. Towards the 18-yard box. Now it's stopped and a shot, and it's in the back of the net. Or hold on here. Is an offsides call. An offsides call. Almost that time. That ball did get put in the back of the net, but they were offsides, and that gets taken off the board. And hopefully if you're Sparta United, that doesn't tend to end up being the difference in the ball game, in the match. But we'll see. The ball, the one with the geometric designs of the world's most famous sport, football, in most countries, soccer in this one, as we have another sport called football. And the far side, Sparta United on the run, and a save by Nelson. A blast right at Nelson, and she's been protecting her right post very well in this match. And she makes another save here in the first half. Been very busy, Kayla Nelson, as we are in the 25th minute now. On the near side, just a few minutes left, and the offsides again. And whatever offsides trap or whatever they're doing to keep them offsides, it's working. The visitors from Winnipeg, Garden City United. The Northwest version. And they have substitutions in. Zelton's is in. If I missed any of them, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball in a 0-0 match. Dan the Man Turnbull got all the action for you on a video side. About 4 minutes left. Got Dan the Man on the video side. We got Dan the Man, who is an announcer, and a real good one. If you've gone to LangevinProductions.com on the YouTube version, you've heard him. And a save on a nice run that time. Upfield. Trying to get it that time was Barena, and she didn't get it. It went right by her. Zelton's going after it. Zelton's, who just came in the game, and it'll be a foul. Free kick now. And that free kick is going to be taken by Maria Bohun for Garden City United. The 27th minute out of the first 30. Still 0-0. The ball in the Central. On it. They've got Rachel Scott. Scott now pushing it down. Well, that ball was actually on the foot of Phillips. Went to Scott. She never got to it, intercepted. And Balfour upfield. Balfour again, trying to get it to her teammate. Just had too much pace on it. Off the 50-50. Trying to win it. And they have it now in the Central. Here's DeSorcy. Remember, she's got speed. DeSorcy, Logan DeSorcy in the corner. Her pass for a runner down the Central that time, and Amber Shane just didn't quite get to it. Trying to redirect it past the keeper in the 28th minute now. Retreating back, Zeltons pushing it, and it's intercepted, and they force them to retreat back even further in the defensive third. Now it's out to the wide. On it now is Stainbrook. Pushing it upfield to Svensson. Takes a long shot, looking for a runner. She touched it, but then Nelson was able to make the save. Didn't strike it hard enough. And Nelson was able to make the save. Come on! Nice presence of mind by Kayla Nelson to stay with the soccer ball. And coming way off her line. No problem. Madison Quigley pushing it upfield. Got probably about a minute, and the center ref will be looking at his watch pretty soon here. Will either team get it in the back of the net before the end of the first half here? On the run on the wide there is Rachel Scott. Got a player there and directs it into net. And we'll have to find out which number 9 that is. But either way, number 9 scoring it for Sparta United. Our worst fears realized as far as that number thing is concerned. 1-0, Sparta United leads. They have been peppering that net the whole match. And they finally get the coup de grace right before the end of the first half. And the center ref will be blowing that whistle momentarily. But I'm going to say one thing, and that Northwest Garden City United has made them not be able to put it in the back of the net for almost the full first half, which is a pretty good thing unless they try to get another one here. Because that means you're only down by 1 goal, and that is doable. At the end of the first half, it is 1 for Sparta United out of Salt Lake City, Utah. 0 for Northwest Garden City United out of Winnipeg, Canada. We'll be right back. You'll see what the coaches are saying to their players at halftime on a videography of Dan Turnbull, and then we'll be right back with the action in the 10th annual Las Vegas International Mayor's Cup.
One quick goal, boom, we're back in the game. The beach. So let's pick it up. Let's get out there. Yeah, come on. As anybody else.
Second half underway. Garden City United going from left to right on your picture, and from right to left is Sparta United. And a goal that scored in the first half was Janae Curl, and she is number 9, a smaller version, and the taller version is Steph Ringwood. 30-minute halves. Second half. Goalkeeper change for Sparta United in his second half. Tamarian Braun is the keeper now in the second half. Madison Quigley not allowing a goal in the first half. Did a fine job. But they've got a new keeper in the second half. And actually both teams doing a, I believe, a keeper change in the second half. No, that's correction. Both teams are not. Nelson is still in there for her team in the second half. Jefferson now trying to look that time for, or rather that was Bohun that time, trying to look for Flett. Did not get it. And that ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. It's Garden City United trying to work up the field. And a 1-0 match, Sparta United leading. Ashley Adams. Adams on a run. She ran into her alternate number, Svensson. And they get it, win it, and send it up the field. Retreating back for Garden City. And that ball goes out of play.
Number one?
Yeah, you have a number one out there.
Ali. Where's Ali? Ali Moore. Striker.
She's never been number 6?
No. Oh, number one, no. Number one, 1 second. Number one. Oh, with number one. Okay, 1 second.
And ball is going to be thrown in now. And toward the central.
Number one. It's 11, I mean, yeah?
And that ball goes out of play now.
Ashley, it's 11. Ashley, that's 11.
Okay. And a throw in. Try to see what they could do. It was pushed up the field again. And Sparta United, the more and more they continue to do that and maintain possession of the soccer ball, the more and more their opportunities to maintain this 1-0 lead and potentially win the match. Still a lot of time. And Garden City United got to put a lot more pressure in the second half as Bohun, it goes off, and a keeper coming out to make the save. The new keeper, Braun, able to make that save. She with a pink jersey, pushing it up the field to midfield. Vogel looking for a teammate in the central that time, and that's Shane.
Good.
And now Adams. And on the near side, it goes out of play.
Allie, push over more.
Off of the bounce. And in the central, as they go off to the wide now with Scott. Scott takes a shot, and that one is not going to be close as Nelson just watches that one go past the net. 1-0, Sparta United from Salt Lake City leading in this match. Soccer ball coming to the near side now. Going to be a throw-in towards Kennedy Tracy. Tracy, her pass towards Fitzpatrick, didn't get it. However, it now goes over to Adamson. And now winds up on a foot of Jay Jones. Jones pushing it up forward that time, looking for Fitzpatrick. It never got there. And so it winds up on a foot of the Garden City United club. They push it across the field with Maria Bohun and a lot of speed that time. And it was knocked out by Sparta United. Bohun throwing it in. Knocked out again by Sparta United. And it'll be a throw-in again. It's 1-0. Sparta United leads as they got a goal in the last minute or so of the first half unofficially. And right now we are in the 5th minute of the second half. So the 36th minute of the match in a 60-minute match. And that ball is going to go past the goal line. Out of play, chasing it down is Braun. Getting action here in the second half as the keeper for the visitors from Winnipeg, Canada. Substitutions for Northwest Garden City United. And they will come in a moment here. That ball won by Stainbrook. Stainbrook trying to push it up to Fitzpatrick. It comes back over to the near side. It goes out of play. And substitutions coming in. Barrena coming in, Alex Barrena, number 16. And also coming in, Logan DeSorcy, she of the speed. Going to try to put some pressure on Sparta United on the outside. It'll be a throw-in. Emily Verrier, who was one throwing it in for Garden City United.
Come on now.
In a central now, a chance that time, a strike. Trying to get to it was Adams. She didn't quite get to it that time for the strike of the soccer ball. And now it's going to be an offsides call and a free kick taken by Josie Svensson. So Sparta United averting a big opportunity for Garden City to probably try and tie that match as they still lead 1-0. You're in the first game of the Mayor's Cup 2009. Las Vegas International Mayor's Cup, sponsored by the Downtown Las Vegas Soccer Club. Here in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, the northern section. Going to be a free kick. Offsides call. Garden City United pushing it up forward. Ball going out of play. Throw that ball in from the far side. That's Barrena. Down to central. And intercepted by Sparta United as they try to get a runner there, but that ball's going to go all the way to Nelson. Too much pace on it that time for Kennedy Tracy to run onto it. Tracy trying to break as a striker. All the way up the field to Sorcy, who's got speed herself. And down to central. She got that ball over to Moore and then back to Moore, down to central, and able to make the save as she falls on her wallet that time was the keeper, Braun. And let's see, it's going to be a card that time as they say Moore, the center ref says Moore, interfering with the keeper that time. And she gets a yellow card.
Allie.
Of course, what does that mean? You get another card and you're out of the match. And your team will play one player down. To the wide side, it goes out of play. Lastly knocked out by Sparta United. Here in the second half, a lot more opportunities, to try to do something and put it in the back of the net for the Garden City United Club from Winnipeg. And they really have heated up in this match. As we are in now the 41st minute of the match out of 60.
Come on, get it in there.
And it goes to the defensive third, and DeSorsi intercepting it. DeSorsi staying after it, and DeSorsi just couldn't quite continue on. She beat the defender to the wide, Adamson, but just could not get that next subsequent strike at a soccer ball. If she would have, that would have been danger. And now here is Tracy. Tracy going in a diagonal pass to the far side, got a striker there, and toward the central, and a goal. And that's exactly what they wanted to try to do. Nice play by Tracy to set that whole thing up. And they get a goal that time. That was on a wide side. Rachel Scott who got that soccer ball, and his service right back to Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick put it in the back of the net. But that was all started by Kennedy Tracy, kind of switching the focus real quick. And now they have wholesale substitutions. It's 2-0 as they get a goal here in about the 42nd minute of the match. First one in the second half. And we'll mention those players as they touch that soccer ball. They don't have the numbers in the shorts in the front. We'll tough to see who all came in from the far side of the field. 2-0, your score. Hope you're enjoying this match, though, which has changed a little bit in the second half. More evened up as far as the play, and now do we have another card? And instead of ref giving cards here now to the second half, and he's given two, none in the first half. Maybe trying to send a message to both teams that you better watch out because I'm going to start putting cards out there.
What's the card for? What was the call?
Maria, you got the card? That ball to the outside.
You're in, Maria. You're in.
Rachel Scott, and Scott who got the assist on that last play.
Do you know what the call was, Lineman? What was the call? What was the call? What was the foul? That's what I'm asking. What was the foul? Behind?
Going to be a set piece here, and Scott setting it up. And a save, and over the top of the net. They had another strike at it after Nelson gave up the rebound, but they could not in a 6-yard box put it in the back of the net. So it is just still 2-0. Girls under 14 match between Sparta United out of Salt Lake City, Utah, and Northwest Garden City United out of Winnipeg, Canada. And let's see now, it's going to be another set piece try as Rachel Scott. No, this time it's going to be Maddie Lyons setting it up. Lyons will take it. Another set piece try. In a 2-0 match. Knocked up in the air by Garden City and then knocked out by Scott past the goal line. 2-0 your score. Going to be some substitutions now for Garden City in a 2-0 match. And the center ref's going to allow that to happen right now. As we look at it, we are now In the 46th minute of the match, unofficially. Official time kept by the center ref. And a 60-minute match, so you do the math, you got about 14 minutes or so left in this match. The first one of the day here at Ed Fountain Park, Summerlin section, Las Vegas. The throw-in from the far side touchline for Garden City United, trying to get something going here. Down 2-0, Borena and company along that left flank could not maintain it. Now they're retreating back in their own defensive third, and it's going to be an offsides call.
Let's look for the ball.
And it's going to be a free kick just out of their defensive third. They want to try to get it and move up the field. Does the red and black, down by 2 goals in this match, the first one of the day. The Mayor's Cup 09, the international variety. And that ball onto the foot of Kennedy Tracy. Tracy turns, gets it over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, who scored a goal in the second half. Here's a long-distance shot. And taken that time, and it's going to be wide by Matty Lyons, past the goal line. And it now will be a goal kick for Garden City United, who played a better game in his second half. They still haven't been able to get one in the back of the net. Although about 4 or 5 minutes ago, they had DeSorcy in a golden variety play, but she just couldn't get the subsequent strike on the soccer ball as she had beat the defender in the 18-yard box. That ball goes out of play. That if you're the visitors from Canada across the border, you need to try and cut this thing in half here pretty soon, as the clock is not your ally, it's your enemy. Down 2-0. And the corner. And that ball goes out of play. Throw in. Take that back. It is going to be, that was an offsides call. It's going to be a free kick. Intercepted that time. Intercepted by Bingham. They still have it in the attacking third. It's knocked out. And now they're going to have another try at trying to get it out of their own defensive third. Garden City United on a near side touchline. It's touched there by Bingham, but then they get it back. Now touched by the one who scored the goal in the first half, and that's Janie Curl. And in a box, and a save by Nelson. Nelson able to make the save again. She's made a lot in this match. Probably double digits by now of saves to keep it. Only 2-0. Scott on the wide side trying to make a move. Scott gets it, putting pressure. I believe it's Bohun in the defensive third there. But however, they get it upfield. Running onto it is Vincent. And they have a runner in the central. Gonna diagonal pass. Switch it to the near side to Bingham. Bingham trying to make a move in the box. Bingham finds a teammate there. But it goes outside, but they still have it. Push it inside the box now. To the wide side of the box for Scott. And Scott could not bend that ball towards the keeper. So it is 2-0, and it'll be a goal kick. Again, Garden City United going to try to get it out of their own half of the field. They need to do that. Again, I mentioned by the clock and the situation that they're in. Here in the second half, down 2-0. And we are in the 50th minute now. Unofficially, you've got just about 9 minutes or so left in this match. Got to cut the lead in half to have a chance to tie this one up and get some points out of it if you're Garden City United. But you got to get touches. Here's a run now. A run of Amber Shane. Shane now to try to put some pressure on. The defender outruns her and gets to the soccer ball, pushes upfield, but they still have it. Push it toward the interior now. And on it now is Balfour. She can't hold on to it. And United, Sparta United pushing it upfield. Can they get another touch? Can't get it that time. Allie Moore going after it. Did not win it. And they push it across midfield. Sparta on the run. They've got Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick in the box. Saved by Nelson. Nelson came off the line and robbed Fitzpatrick. Trying to make it 3-0. Still 2-0. Nice save by Kaylee Nelson, and what a whale of a game she has played for the visitors from Winnipeg to keep this game close. Sparta United, the three-time Utah champions, trying to win this match, the first one of the Mayor's Cup 2009. They bring a couple fresh players in. And one of them is Busy Phillips. It might have only been one player because Kennedy Tracy, we know, came off. If we mention any player, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Here's a pass up forward, into the corner, just outside the box. Now inside the box, trying to get a redirect, and they do not. Nice standing tall in his 6-yard box. And they were offsides anyway, so it would not have been allowed. Remember, they had one goal in this match that was disallowed before being offsides. They've played that well as the Canadian visitors. Here in Vegas, they bring some fresh players in. Moore into the contest. Bohun into the contest. Fled into the contest now. Make a last big effort here to try and see if they can get into this lead. Here in the 52nd minute of the match. They only play 60 in this one. Sparta United leading 2-0. They throw it in, but they give it away. However, they're there. Just cross midfield and collecting it is Lyons. Lyons going out to the wide. The right flank to Scott. Scott having trouble there. Scott still trying to get it, but she cannot. And Vogel, and it's going to go against Scott as a foul. As Carly trying to make a move, and Scott too much there with the body, and it's a free kick. Want to try to get something going. On a bounce, they got Shane running after it. And out to the wide there, they have Jasmine Plett. Plett after the soccer ball. Plett wins it momentarily, but then gives it away to Jefferson. Upfield now, in his space now is Vogel. As they, that time, had Berena in the area, but she couldn't get to it. And now trying to force the action there is Balfour. In the center circle, they have it. But they cannot get it past that time. Steph Ringwood, or rather that was Curl, the one who scored the goal, the smaller of the two. And now with it is Bingham on the run, but they intercept her that time at his space. And it is knocked out as Curl, who has played a fine game for Sparta United, knocks it out. She's been all over the field. Here's Moore. Moore trying to get it to a teammate there. There was two there, but it wound up on a foot of Maddie Lyons. And Lyons goes out to the wide to Jefferson. And that ball goes out of play. Every time it goes out, it's not a friend of the Canadian visitors. And we're in the 56th minute of this 60 match. Game, 60-minute match game, and that ball out to the wide. They got to retreat back now. Getting back there is Berena. Berena having trouble, Berena, but still staying with the striker, the winger that time, and that ball goes out of play, making it go off of her foot. Nice play, and it will be a goal kick. We've seen Canadian teams more and more coming down to America and playing soccer in these tournaments. And I'll tell you what they're doing is they are building what is going to be a great Canadian team down the road. But you've got to go against good competition in order to do that. And they continue to work towards that goal. We saw a team from Calgary that came down in the Surf Cup. And when you make it to the Surf Cup, you get noticed big time in the world of things, in the youth variety. And now here in the Las Vegas International Mayor's Cup. Played a good match in this one. Sparta, three-time state champion, though, has been maybe a little bit too much for him. But there's been times when they've made some good plays. And down the road, they're only going to get better and better. That's running after it is Shane. And why not come to warmer temperatures and play the world's most famous sport, which is played mostly in warm temperatures in the world. On the run. Lions now. Lions beating the defender. Lions in the box. Lions will take a shot and miss it, though. But you say, well, why does that mean anything? It means a lot because it eats up time off the clock. Remember, the clock doesn't stop when it goes out of play in the world's most famous sport. And we are winding down in this one. Erroneously said at the 26th minute earlier, we're in the 26th minute now. That was the 24th minute. So make it actually now the 27th minute. And so now you only got a few minutes left to go in this 60-minute match. The 27th minute of the second half added on to the 30 minutes of the first half, making it the 57th minute of the game. But can they put one in the back of the net? And a save by Nelson. Nelson making the save. Towards the central. Nelson, Kayla Nelson has played a fantastic game in this match. Center ref will be looking at his watch soon, the 58th minute of the match. Unofficially what we have. Or pushing it upfield toward the attacking third. Out to the wide now. As they got Stainbrook. Stainbrook now takes a shot and it's deflected. Nicely protected on the out of that 18-yard box. 2-0 is your score. But here comes Sparta United trying to get another one in the back of the net. Stainbrook will get the rebound off the shot. Being guarded closely that time. And pushed up the field by Balfour. And they win it again. Now into the 18-yard box. Trying to find a runner. And she missed it. A step over maybe intentionally. But then a shot by Bingham. Intercepted and pushed up the field. Now they want to really try to do something here. Here's their last biggest chance maybe. And on the run is Shane. Shane will not get to it as a defender running back for Sparta United. Getting to it first that time. Man, that was Madison Quigley, who played keeper in the first half. Getting to the soccer ball. Routing it out of play. And on the run, here comes Sparta United again. But Nelson comes way off her line and just drives the soccer ball across midfield. Maybe about a minute left to play or less. Center ref going to be calling it pretty soon here. Not a lot of time left, but you want, if you're Garden City United, Northwest Garden City United, you want to try to put it in the back of the net just for your own measure in this match, as well as the tournament to get one in the back of the net. Maria Bohun going to strike it. Bohun, then the central of the 18-yard box. They take a shot. Go, 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 2-1 as they get a goal to cut the lead in half. Garden City United from Winnipeg, Canada. Scoring the goal that time was number 4, and that it was Carly Vogel scoring the goal. We thought for a minute it was number 4, but it wasn't. It was Carly Vogel scoring the goal, and they get one in this match after they'd been peppered a lot in the first half, played a better second half, and maybe that'll lead to better things for the visitors from Winnipeg, Canada, Northwest Garden City United Club. But the final score, Sparta United winning 2-1. Stick with us. We'll have interviews and closing comments from those who participated in this match today. We'll be right back. Back here with the Northwest Garden City United team from Winnipeg, Canada. And you are?
Carly Vogel, and I play left defense.
Okay. Carly, you scored the goal, the only goal of the game for your team. Describe that a little bit.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
And, well, I was right there, and I just shot as hard as I could, and it went in.
Okay.
And
Was there anything you saw before, just getting to the ball? Was there anything you saw that might provide an opening for you to get a chance for the shot?
Me lighting another girl. Well, Maria just kicked it, and I just went in for it, and
That was it?
yep.
Yeah, just take your shot, chances. They were doing a lot of that and stuff in the first half, and you guys played a better second half. Talk a little bit about what your coach said at halftime.
He just said keep moving.
Talk more.
Talk more, yeah, and keep passing. Don't just kick it up. Pass. So
Possession.
yeah, and just play as hard as you could.
And it worked out in the second half. So now you guys got to start in this tournament. This tournament is going to provide some real good competition for you guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. What school you go to?
Stony Mountain.
Okay. You got a favorite teacher or subject over there that you like at that school?
ELA, and my favorite teacher is Miss Fensky.
Okay. What's ELA?
English Language Arts.
Okay.
You just learn about. We just read books, and then we do stuff on the books like questions.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
That's good like that. Okay. Well, let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
I'm Jasmine Flett, and I play left midfielder and sometimes striker.
Okay. It's got to be a lot of fun to come down over here to Vegas. A lot of kids don't ever get this opportunity. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, it's like it's an amazing experience and stuff. And then our hotel is full of casinos, so everyone's gambling and stuff. It's just hilarious. And then there's this little arcade upstairs where all me and my friends go to. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's a very, very special. I know the weather's going to be kind of warm for you guys and stuff, but it gives you an opportunity to get away from the cold, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold in Winnipeg. Last few days were kind of warm and sunny, but this is way warmer.
Going to be a fun tournament. What school you go to and subject or teacher over there?
Well, I go to St. Norbert Immersion. It's in the south part of Winnipeg, and favorite teacher would probably be the one that just had a baby. She's not in school right now. Her name's Madame Harding, and my favorite subject's probably art.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let me talk to your teammate over here, and you are?
I'm Logan DeZorsi. I play left striker constantly.
Okay. Well, you definitely showed some speed, and you were trying to strike them up in the first half. You almost had that one play, I believe it's here in the second half, where you nearly had a chance. If you get to your foot to the ball, you could put a good strike on towards the net.
Yeah. So usually I just go on the outside, but then I got told to go on the inside, and that didn't work too well for me.
Okay, so there's going to be some different things you're going to try to do in the second game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these guys are a pretty good team, so if you get any lesser variety, I think you guys are they're gonna make some problems for the next team.
Well, if we play like that again, then yeah.
That's true. What school you go to, and a favorite subject or teacher over that school?
I go to Selkirk Junior High, and my favorite teacher is Miss Mahmood, and gym is my favorite subject.
Okay. Sounds good. One last shout out to anybody watching this video, your parents or anybody. Girls.
I want to give a shout out to my dad and my mom and my sister and my other sister and my brother and and my classroom. That's Tony.
I want to give a shout out to my mom over there, my dad, my two twin sisters back at home.
Great. Good.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
My mom, my dad, my friends. That's pretty much it.
All right.
I don't like anyone else.
Okay. Well, hey, you did enough here. You got great friends here. All righty. Well, we're going to talk to a few more of the Northwest Garden City United Club. Girls, thank you. Okay, we're going to have two this time, and you are?
Kaylin Balfour. I'm Kaylin Balfour. I play center mid on either side.
Okay. Kayla, talk about this match. Kaylin, talk about this match.
It was a tough match compared to what we usually have back home. And there's a lot more physical play. Got hit a couple times in the face with a fist.
Oh, no. That's rough. Anybody who says soccer is not a rough sport, they've never played it.
Yeah, they've never played.
What did you guys talk about coming into this match, and what you wanted to try to do or learn out of this tournament?
We wanted to get more competition, and last night we had an exhibition game, and it was way easier than this, so lots of people thought this is how the team we played just a few minutes ago would play.
Okay.
So in the first half, we underestimated them.
Okay.
And that's what brought us down.
All right. So I found out the real secret. All right. Well, the second half, you guys look really, really good. What school you go to?
H.C. Avery, and my favorite teacher is Miss Sampson, and I love art.
All right. Art's great. What would we do in the world without art? And you are?
Addison Zeltons.
Okay.
I play middle defense.
Okay. Talk about how much pressure they put on you guys defensively. But you guys kept them from really putting the ball in the net. A lot of good angles that you kept them from.
Defense are supposed to stop them, and it was pretty tough.
But you guys, your keeper did a great job back there also, didn't she?
Yeah, that was great. It's the best I've seen.
Well, if she continues to play this way, you guys might be in one of these quarterfinal or semifinal matches, won't you?
That'd be really good experience to be here.
I tell you what, you guys looked great in the second half. Which school you go to, and favorite subject or teacher over there?
I go to Ecole Seven Oaks Middle School. My favorite teacher is Mr. Rupenthal, and my favorite subject is art and gym.
Okay. All right. One last shout out, girls.
I like to give a shout out to my mom and my dad who came here, and my dad had to do a lot of extra work. And to my brother and sister back home who were unfortunately unable to come and sad. And
Gotta love the love, though.
yeah. And then to everybody who supported us.
Okay.
My mom and my dad, my sister, and my brother that's not here because we didn't want to bring him.
Oh, okay, in this particular case. All right, girls, thank you very much, and good luck in the rest of the tournament. Let's talk to a few more of these Northwest Garden City United girls here. Girls under 14 action here, and we are?
I'm Maria Bahoon.
Okay. Maria, talk about this so far, the start for you guys, and how much fun it's going to be, really kind of changing some things around as you saw in the second half.
Yeah, well, right now it's been a great experience, even just being here in this tournament, and looking forward to the next games, and hopefully we can pick it up a notch and get in there.
Looking forward to it. Okay, anything you would like to personally do to help your teammates?
Me, just go out there and play my hardest like all the other girls do, and just be out there.
What school you go to, and favorite subject or teacher at this school?
I go to Robert Andrews, and I really enjoy English language arts with my teacher, Miss Ye.
Okay, all right, sounds good. And you are?
Ashley Adams.
Okay. Ashley, talk a little bit about this match, and more importantly, this tournament, what you guys want to do, and yourself.
Well, I think we're just going to play hard and keep our strategy up and, just work hard.
Just work hard.
Yeah.
Just keep putting the pressure on the opponent. Was there maybe some times in the match that you saw that maybe you guys could have possibly got a goal and made this almost, with that last goal, a tie game?
Well, we have a lot of chances, yeah, but I guess every team kind of misses some. Yeah.
Okay, what school you go to and favorite subject or teacher over at that school?
I actually don't live in Winnipeg.
Okay.
I live in Kenora, Ontario,
Okay.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
All right. How far is that from Winnipeg?
3 hours.
That's a drive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But what school you go to over there?
St. Thomas Aquinas.
You said that. What's your favorite subject then? I'm sorry.
Probably gym.
Sounds good to me. And your teammate and your?
Amber Shane.
Okay. Amber, talk about this whole tournament and just this whole experience being in Vegas for you.
Well, it's actually wonderful because I mean I've never been to Vegas, and I bet no one on the team has, and it's just wonderful being here and actually playing in it.
It's only my 4th time in Vegas, and I don't live too far away, so I live in California, a lot closer than you guys. But yeah, it's what a tournament this is. This is probably about our 6th or 7th time coming down here out of the 10 years, so it's really neat. Anything else you want to say as far as what school you go to and favorite subject or teacher over there?
Well, I go to Each Savory Middle School, and my favorite teacher is Miss Sampson.
Okay, all right. Any shout out? I'll start with you this time. Any shout out now to anybody watching this video?
My friends and family.
My mom, my dad, and our #1 fan, Mackenzie. Where'd he go?
Just a shout out to my mom and dad. They're my biggest supporters and all my friends and family.
All right, girls. Good luck in the future in this tournament.
Thank you.
And we have, what, 2 more? And this is the last 2? Or no, we have 4 more after that. All right. And tell us who you are. You are?
I'm Alexandria Barena. I play right and left outside defense.
Okay, Alexandria Barena. You know, it's kind of tough. In the beginning, I saw your parents and that, and no chairs over here, you know, because it's tough. You guys are flying and everything, and you can't bring this. It's tough to bring chairs and all that stuff, you know. But, you know, these soccer, that's the way it is. A little different than the football. Those guys get grandstands over there and stuff. But this is going to be a neat tournament, though, right?
Pardon?
This is going to be a neat tournament for you.
Oh yeah, it's really neat. It's my first time in Las Vegas.
Okay, all right. All right, it's not going to be too hot, so you guys can do some things. What do you look forward to your teammates trying to accomplish out of here?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm fine just as long as they do their best.
All right, that sounds good. What school you go to up there, and what's your favorite teacher?
I go to École Lansdowne, and my favorite teacher is Madame Phillips.
Okay. Sounds good. And you are?
Emily Verrier.
Okay. Emily, talk about, you know, this experience here.
Well, it's really exciting because this is my first time being this far away from home, and I'm excited to be in the tournament.
Something a little bit different, huh? You know, being over here and the warmth and everything, and the casino thing is another part of it too, right? What school you go to back home?
Henry G. Izat, middle school.
Okay. Talk about a favorite subject or teacher over there.
LA and Jim and Miss Tokel.
Okay. Any shout-outs, girls?
To my dog, because she's my favorite.
What kind of dog is that?
Border Collie, and she's part Black Lab.
All right. There you go.
Yep.
To my family, but I can't really name any names because I have a lot of family.
Okay, all right, but family's good enough. All right, girls, good luck in the rest of this tournament. Thank you. All right, and we have the last of this team from Winnipeg across the border. The Northwest Garden City United Club, who fought in the second half, and you are?
Olivia.
Okay, what's your last name? Oh.
Homitsky.
Omitsky, that's right. Talk a little bit about the tournament and the things that you thought about coming to this for you.
Okay, well, I knew that I was in Vegas, so it would be like a lot of fun, and that like there would be like different people to play against, like around the United States, and so yeah, it'd be fun, and yeah.
I don't know why Vegas doesn't have to do any advertising. You just say the name and everybody knows what it is. This is an interesting scenario out here in the Summerlin area where you have different fields. This field might be one that's slower. You may face other fields that are a little bit faster. Have you guys thought about that part?
Well, yeah, we did, but like we always play our best and we see what happens.
Okay,
I guess.
and it seems like your coach makes great adjustments and stuff too, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, and what school you go to?
St. Mary's Academy.
Okay. Favorite subject or teacher over there?
No.
That'll work. And you are?
Kayla Nelson.
Okay. Kayla, An unbelievable game you played today. I mean, really, you don't see that too often where a keeper has to make double digits or more saves, in a match, and you were just all over the place. You had some good angles, really protecting your near post in the first half, and that kept you guys in the game. They get one at the end of the first half, and then they get one in the second half about, midway through or something, but you guys still were there, and then you guys get one at the end to make it a 2-1. Talk a little bit about this match.
Well, the 2 goals were like kind of easy goals. I think I could have got those, but other than that, I think we played pretty good.
All right, well, you play like that in the rest of this tournament, you guys got a chance, You're looking forward to some greater things from your teammates, right? See if they can put some more pressure and you don't have to work as hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Yeah, well, as I mentioned, those fast fields is going to help out too, because you got some quicks, so up front. What school you go to, and what's your favorite teacher or subject over there?
HC Avery Middle School and Mr. Wilson. I don't really have a favorite subject.
Okay. Well, that'll work. And you are?
Allie Moore.
Okay. Allie, talk about this game today.
I think we could have done a little bit better with the running and the balls that we're going through, but otherwise we played good. Yeah.
All right. Okay. This experience, anything you guys plan on doing while you're here other than the little, slot machines or whatever, arcade games, I mean, for kids. You guys plan on doing while you're on this trip?
I don't know. Not really, just kind of sightseeing and shopping.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. All righty. What school you go to?
HC Avery Middle School.
Okay. And favorite subject or teacher over at this school?
Mrs. Sampson. Yeah.
All right. Shout out?
To my friends and family.
All right. To my friends and family.
Okay.
Okay, to my mom and dad, my cousin Camila, my cousin Luke, my uncle Henry, and my auntie Anna, and all my family in Poland. And that's
That'll work. That'll work. Well, girls, good luck in the rest of the tournament. You guys were a lot of fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
And let me go ahead and either get a coach over here from Garden City United, as we were able to talk to the coach from Alberta, at the Surf Cup. So we have here Mr.
Kelly Moore.
Kelly Moore, that's right. All right, Kelly, talk a little bit about this match.
Well, you know what? This was a tough match for us. One of the things we thought about coming down from Canada was we wanted to look for the top competition. We ran into a Utah team, very, very big, very aggressive, very quick, and I think their speed caught us offhand. First half, they took the game to us, and second half, we picked it up, and I think we played a much better second half.
That fighting Canadian spirit, there's no doubt about it. You guys, and I mentioned this towards the end of the telecast, that you guys are building some things for your Canadian national team, in the future here. I mean, I'm seeing some very good talent and stuff building up to the ranks and through college, whether they go to school in the United States or what have you, or in Canada. Your national team is going to be pretty strong.
The women's program is very, very good in Canada, and I think more and more of the young girls and women are getting the opportunities to play at higher levels, and it's coming to places like this where the top competition is that prepares them for that kind of thing. So I think it's quite good.
I think you guys are doing a good coaching job too, and you're getting them prepared, and parents are real enthusiastic. Talk a little bit about that.
Parents are fabulous from our team. We've told them, we give them a couple months' notice, we want to go to such and such place. They hem and haw, they say a few bad words to the coaches, but then at the end of the day they say, okay, let's go. And they want to go somewhere where we're playing top competition. They're not concerned so much with the results, as long as we're competitive and the kids are enjoying themselves. And that's what's happening here.
Well, we got to run, Kelly, but it was great watching your club today, and good luck in the rest of this tournament.
Thanks very much, guys. Take care.
Alrighty. That's going to do it here from Ed Fountain Park in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. We hope you enjoyed all the action, where it was Sparta United winning 2-1 over the Northwest Garden City Club from Winnipeg, Canada. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Dan Turnbull on the camera saying, take care of yourself. God bless, and we will see you next time. And as always, save this one on the hard drive.